Hello there, it's me, Wretched Gamer, and welcome back to the server. As you can hear, my voice, I'm a bit sick. You can hear my voice a bit rough. Today, I'm not going to invite any special person. I'm just gonna show you what Omelette Arcade does for me. And what I mean is that Omelette Arcade helps me with making the server public. So let me just show you how I open my server to everyone. So you can see here I opened the overlay Omelette Arcade overlay setting. So you can see here we've got multiplayer lobby. The multiplayer lobby allows you to open your the world you're on to basically anyone that's playing Minecraft on your version. So we're just gonna do that right now. I'm gonna hit OK. And now the map, the world, is open to everyone that uses Omelette Arcade. They can see it here in their own multiplayer lobby. My list is not showing because I am already hosting a world. So we're here at spawn, at like the main spawn. Oh, this is the spawn. Let me just make sure this is spawn. I'm just gonna do slash set world spawn tilde not X tilde, and boom, we made sure that this is the world spawn. So before someone joins, I wanted to show you something, because last time we were on the server, we made a little tour with Jack Fuglis. Now, well, I'm not here with Jack Fuglis, so yeah, I'm going to just complete the tour alone. Well, not really. Now I have to be honest. We did record a full tour of the whole entire server, every feature, every single thing that I built. But for some reason, only that one bit that I actually uploaded was saved. Everything else, because due to my memory, the memory on my phone, well, all the recordings got deleted. Just like yesterday I actually tried to upload another video. I tried to upload a video showing how to build a modern house. So I built this whole thing. It took me like an hour to build this, and I recorded, and yeah, the recording did not get saved. So sadly, I don't have a tutorial yet. I will try to make it to do it again. It's gonna take quite some time, but you can see here the design I came up with. Also, here's the thing. Now, I'm just giving you some advice that I am going to also give when I remake the tutorial. When you make a modern house, try to go for a random shape. Look, and what I started with, and you'll see that I'm going to start again, next when I remake that tutorial, you start with this white shape. Start with this white shape, and then you build a big block of, I don't know, something like stone bricks. Then you add some wooden support, as you can see here, and then you add some color, and I usually go with this dark gray concrete. And also the second tip I have for you, just make large windows. Modern houses have tons of large windows. Yeah, but until someone joins in, I'm going to make a short car tutorial. So we're gonna go into our inventory here. We're gonna take some we're gonna take coal block, and let's say I'm gonna make a white car, right? So we're gonna start with the wheels here. I'm also gonna grab some stone slabs. Why can I? Oh, it's a button there. I didn't even notice. Sorry. You build. So you start with the four wheels. Well, blocks that are meant to represent the wheels. Then you link them all up with some gray, I don't know, some under slab, like either stone slab or stone brick slab. You could also use cobblestone, but it looks kind of bad. Then we're gonna do, I don't know, something like this, maybe. I'm not sure, I'm just going for a random design here. And I'm gonna say it again, sorry for my rough voice, I'm a bit sick. But I wanted to keep the channel going. Now, for all of you who watched yesterday's video, not yesterday, sorry, the last video on the server, I forgot to mention that I was going to, well, not I forgot to mention, I was going to make a little bit of a shout out contest. So the person who guesses my age based on my voice in, well, the last video when I was a little bit more active. Now I'm not that active, sorry, but based on the last time's the voice I had last time, I want you to guess my age, and the person who guesses the right age will get a shout out in the next video. So I'm gonna keep checking the comments, so make sure you try and guess, alright? Anyways, now this is a pretty simple design for a car, but I'm just gonna go for some doors. No, I'm going to add a block there to just make. Wait a second, no. Doors go the other way around on cars. Sorry. This one is wrong. Now we're gonna place back the stairs. And now you are going to leave these spaces here, but that's the closest you could get. Now we're gonna get some carpets here. Gonna sneak and place one on top of that anvil, and then we're gonna place a bunch on this. Come on, alright. On these glass panes. And if you want to make it a little more I don't know, similar to the house we built. We're just gonna use some dark gray carpets going down the middle, like so, and we change this shulker box to gray, dark gray. It just looks a bit nicer. Yeah, I think that works. Now, you can see, yes, you could place carpets on top of doors, but you see that we've got this space down here, and it's pretty easy to fill in. You're gonna grab some string. No, oops. So nobody wants to join, apparently. No thanks, I don't want to start a voice chat. So I placed some string there, and then we're gonna place that. This looks pretty nice, pretty flat top, unfortunately. But you can see that this car doesn't have lights. So there are two ways you could do this, either by placing buttons with commands, or using the easier technique, using item frames, apples, and enchanted golden apples, or enchanted apples. And these are basically just to kind of mimic the lights. I'm not going to go for the hard version. I am going to show it to you at some point, but I'm just gonna go for the design I go for all around the server. So sorry for not being able to upload a tutorial for a modern house. Maybe soon. I'm gonna just try to post that tutorial as soon as I can, remake it. Of course, it's not going to be the same house, because that's the point. The idea is not to have two houses with the same design. But I am going to try to post more to the house tutorials, or just random tutorials. So now, since nobody has joined in, I'm just gonna show you around what we lost in those recordings. So we're going to head back to spawn. So let me just see. So that's my house. I think I did that part was uploaded and all that. Now, well, I am way too sick to record, but I'm still doing it. Anyways, we showed you the shop basics last time. So I told you that the shops are just places where you can buy materials that you can build your house with. Now, here's the thing: if you've got materials, but you know that you don't have any talent in building a house, I actually made a way better way of the. Oh my god! I actually kind of copied this car over on that side. Kinda, but this is with a black line and it's a little more square. Anyways, oh, and it's got a villager inside. I forgot about that. Anyways, this here is the Hall of Architects. The Hall of Architects is the best place you want to go if you don't have talent in building a house. So we're just gonna head in. See, we've got a little bit of a lounge area with some tables where the quote-unquote architects eat. We've got some storage area right there. We've got a crafting area here. A little bit of a kitchen set up here. Now, the most important part. This wall here. this is the qualified architects list. For now, it's only me right here. See, Wretched Gamer YT. I charge 64 golden nuggets per build, and the materials. I think I mentioned that in the beginning of the last video. And yeah, here you can come here if you want to request a build. You're just gonna come here, choose one of the architects, the one that you see that it's like you think it's the best one and the best choice. For now, I'm the only choice. So here's the thing: it's gonna list some messages to me, and then it's going to send me to this position here. And the idea is that I talk it out with the person that called me. I can tell them that I'm in the middle of another project or something. Now, here's the big question that you might be asking. How do I add... Ooh, wait a second. We have a person joined in. The problem is... Oh, they're not here. Where are they? Where the heck are they? I'm just gonna /TP. I'm gonna go for an easier approach. Here's the easy way to do it. /TP around A at P, not around at. I'm gonna just do it. She's gonna get teleported right here. I'm not sure. She has got a flint and steel. And she has left. Alright. Sadly, nothing too special happened. I hope that she did not ruin anything. I think, I know that the only way you're gonna get a flint and steel on this server is up in the Tnt Lobby. Now, the Tnt Lobby, I'm just gonna show it to you right after we finish. Now, I know you might be really curious to know what's with the Tnt Lobby, but back to the Hall of Architects. So, like I said, as I was saying, you might be wondering, how do you become an architect, or how do I qualify architects? It's quite simple. Architects, players are qualified as architects when they when they deserve it. Now you may be wondering, how does a person deserve to become an architect? Well, the only thing that you need to do is to show off your building skills. But it's not about any type of building skill. Like, you cannot just, I don't know, build like, like a giant fan. I'm talking about like a giant desk fan, and you're just gonna say, hey, I qualify as an architect. No, you don't. The way you qualify as an architect is by building is in 3 ways. Building a nice house, like I built one here. Build a nice statue of some kind. I don't know. This does not count here. This is like the qualified architects statue list. I just put myself here. You build a nice statue, you build a nice house, or you build nice cars, like better than I do them, because some of my cars are just horrible. this one was pretty hard, pretty neat. I actually tried my best to make this car. And I also came up with this little motorbike design. And then I came up with this cute pink car design. Like I said, you need to build one of these 3 things. Now, last time I mentioned some. Now we're actually getting off the topic of architects. So that's basically it. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Once you get once you get the qualifications of architects, you get to build something here in the creative garden. Now, I have not decided if the creative garden actually gives you creative mode. That might be a little too far off. However, I don't know, might be, I'm not sure. But the idea of Creative Garden is to actually allow the architects to show off their skills, but not before they have qualified. After they have qualified, they just leave their handprint here. It's not really a handprint, but I don't know, a build to represent them or kind of decorate this place. And then I'm going to build a statue of their skin, like I did one of myself here. Now, the statue I've got there is a similar design to the ones that you see on this building. Now you may be wondering, what is this building? This is what I have called the Parkour Palace. You can see that this might be myself here, but you realize, hey, this is not me. It's similar. This is actually my old skin, my old Minecraft skin. I built it here, and then I decided when I built the Hall of Architects, I have already changed my skin, and I wanted to build myself there like that, and my old skin here. And now, you may be wondering, who is this guy? This is Clank66, my brother, the owner of this house. And if you look closely, here you can see that this is a similar face to the one I built on that. Now, it's kind of hard to notice, but there are 2 types of prismarine there. The prismarine bricks are meant to represent the mask, and the regular prismarine is what's under the mask, because that's how his skin is. Other than that, everywhere else we've just got Steve statues running on grass blocks. But as I was saying, this is the possibly one build that I'm one of the builds I'm the most proud of. Not number 1. I am proud of the tower though, not the whole build. It's kind of square. Doesn't have that much shape. But we're going into here. You can see here we've got 5 challenges, and one of them is incomplete. Actually, we've got 4 built and one that's going to come out. This is easy. This is medium. This is expert. Expert is super awesome. Like the expert level goes up into the tower. And then it's super easy here. So basically what you do here is you gain money by completing a parkour course. Let me just show you. I'm just going to go over here. So let's say you have completed medium, you get a certain amount of money. Let me just, oh, I got a full inventory. I'm not sure if I'm going to, what do I do now? Anyways, you click the button and you get the coins. Oh, yeah, completing, apparently completing medium gives you 48. I kind of forgot because I don't, that's my ender chest. Anyways, this is the thing that we got going on. And once this series gains a lot more popularity, I'm going to make a super cool announcement over in the server announcements area. If you remember, we actually did the show. I actually showed you the server announcements area, which is right here. So the idea is that at some point we are going to make a special live event with a live. It's going to be a live stream along with, I don't know, a few players. I'm going to head myself into survival, and we are going to head to fight the Ender Dragon so that we can free the end, so that we could build like special areas there. Now, I mentioned a bit earlier the natural disasters. Natural disasters. Ooh, I found one here. There are 3 natural disasters that we've got up to date. There is the meteor strike. Don't worry, this is just a fake build. It's meant to look like the asteroid hit a building while there was no building here. The asteroid only hits in empty plots or in plain grass areas that are on plots. So, for take example, we've got this plot here, which has a natural disaster I'm gonna mention later. Let's say you've got this area now and back here. It's empty, right? A small asteroid could just hit right here and just leave a little hole. Now, as I mentioned a few seconds ago, this is another natural disaster. Now, it doesn't look as crazy here because this is the more uniform one. Not uniform. What should I call it? I'm gonna just say one type of tree. So it's actually called the natural takeover. So the natural takeover is actually basically a bunch of trees growing onto your plot. Now, as I said, there are 2 types of natural takeover. There is this organized one. Yeah, that's what I called it, organized. There is the organized one, which only has one type of tree going on everywhere, or it's the messy one, which I'm going to show you right now. So remember Jack Fuglas? I know you remember him. What am I saying? So Jack Fuglas has a bit of a trouble on his plot. So this is his plot here. You can see plot type private, address to a owner Jack Fuglas. Look at this mess of trees. All types of trees going on everywhere. It's a mess of trees. Now, that's kinda what I actually meant to say. This is like the messy version of this. And if you have the luck, or maybe you could call it unluck, but whatever you say, to get the organized one, you could keep it as as your own decoration if you've got something like a hut like this player has here. Yeah. However, if it so happens that you get the mess of trees from Natural Takeover, mess of plants, not only trees. You see there are some mushrooms around. There are all the types of trees and everything going on. Well, what is going on here is something that no one might kind of keep. Like, yes, you can see that the predominant one, the one that's showing up the most, is the oak tree. You might keep that one and remove the rest. I don't know. This is the extreme natural takeover. Now, this is just a separate thing that happened. Well, yeah, the extreme natural takeover builds an entire forest all over the place. So basically, anywhere you've got some empty grass area, there is a tree planted. So it's a full-on forest that you can get lost in. Now, the third one is one that has not happened yet, as it's not really possible at the moment. So the rule for natural disasters is that two different natural disasters cannot happen on the same plot. Like, I cannot just add a meteor strike on this one, as there is a natural takeover already going on. However, the natural takeover can happen once more if it has happened and you have not removed it. But as I was saying, the third one did not happen, as we don't have a house to have it on. And no, my house is off limits, as only admins can make natural disasters be a real thing. So the third natural disaster I wanted to mention. Oop, someone has joined again. Oh, it's the same girl. I'm just gonna check up on her, see what she's doing. See what she's about to do. Hey, I'm gonna clear her inventory. Oh, she gave me the flint and steel. That's actually nice. Hey! No! No, no. No, no, no. 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 Stop taking all those. No. Place them all back. No. Ha. She left with them. What do you have to say about that, bitch? Sorry. That actually came up. I'm just going to kill her because she's leaving with all those. Yeah, what do you have to say about that? Don't mess with me. So that happens when you break the rules. As we read last time, you can see that there is a rule somewhere. I forgot which number it is. She left, alright. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Rule. Did I break something? No. Rule 11, you are not allowed to break or place blocks on the street or sidewalk unless you are employed to do so. See, she broke that rule. Now she was punished. If you're watching this, Erica, whatever your name was, Erica Love. If you're watching this, you're gonna know why I killed you. I'm terribly sorry for what I have done, but unfortunately, you must have been stopped. I could not allow you to just ruin the server. That ice cream truck was meant to be a decoration, a fun decoration. Why are people so rude when it comes to this kind of stuff? Like, why do they destroy other people's work? Like, can nobody see that I actually work hard on these things? Now I have forgotten how it was placed. I think the sugar was here and it was placed in this position. The milk was up here, placed in that position. The ice was placed in a diagonal of shape. And there's an apple there. I'm sorry I have to do this, like, I'm sorry you have to watch me go back and forth to check this, but unfortunately some people are just rude. Oh wait, wait, I placed these wrong. Golden carrot was supposed to go there. Whoops. That was, like, my mistake. So, let me just explain you what these flavors are meant to be. Apple is pretty obvious. Watermelon is pretty obvious. But the rest are not. So this is so the golden carrot is meant to be a banana. The glistering melon is meant to be a melon, not a watermelon. The netherwort is meant to be raspberries, and redstone is meant to be a strawberry. Just so you know. Now, I keep going back and forth, and I'm sorry. As I was saying, the third natural disaster that did not happen yet is the slime infestation. So what that does, it just randomly picks a house. Well, I'm the one that does it. I randomly pick a house on the server, grab slime blocks, mob spawners, and slime spawn eggs, and start spamming them all over the house. That can only happen on a plot that has a house. So unfortunately, that does not happen yet. Now, this area here, this is the farm plot. The farm plot has its own unique function. There was supposed to be pigs here. Where are my pigs? 2 pigs. Right, there we go. So, the farmland plot, not farmland, the farm plot is a important place where stuff is going to go on. Well, there is a rustic house which does nothing. You just buy it so that you can have a house until you build your own, and then you can sell it to another player to sleep until they build their own. Anyways, but the other two we have right now, the other 2 buildings are really special. The blacksmith, which was already bought by a player, is a money-making place, just like the farm. But the way this is money-making is like the player that owns the house, which so happens to be, well, not so happen. I don't know what I'm saying, but the person that bought the house basically just has the job. So the job is that people leave papers named as the request that they want, and they just leave their request here and the payment, and well, the blacksmith has to make it and get his money. However, you cannot get everything from this shop. Well, it's kind of a shop, I don't know how to call it. But you cannot get everything from here. You can only get the items that are in this list right here. So, also you're not allowed to steal stuff from this chest. So, if things go missing in here, you know that someone has stolen it. Anyways, you push this button and you get your paper and some bottles of enchanting to make the request. Now, here is a thing. Here is the farm. The farm is a little easier to go by. You just start off with a limited supply of food for all animals. And basically what you do is you breed them. You can have your own materials from them, but the idea is to sell them to players. You know? Yeah. Now, there is going to be, this is the animal farm. There is also going to be a plant farm, a actual farm with wheat, with sugar canes, cactuses maybe, cocoa beans, anyways, all that. But the idea is that there is a huge link in between. So the farmer that is going to own the plant farm is actually going to sell some food, some of those farmed items to... Wait, why is this here? Oh, it is intentional. Okay. Here, no, it's not. This one is not supposed to be here. Anyways, the plant farmer just sells his stuff to the animal farmer, and some of the stuff goes into the chocolate factory. Well, kind of similar. So, now in this episode, I am going to make 2 ways you're gonna get a shout out. So, whoever guesses where this factory is inspired from, and it's a video game, just to make sure you do not think about, I don't know, what is it? It's not from real life. It's from a video game, just so you can make sure. So, if you guess from what video game this is, you're gonna get a shout out and all the people who guess my age. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to get into this, but I forgot to get my items back. I forgot to get my items back from the chest I left here in the middle of the street. And just get the papers, which are the most important. Wait, what? I'm going to get this. I'm not going to get these 2. And these. Oh, shit. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna leave the carpets. I'm not gonna get that dirt. I think I can leave the rest. So whoever finds this chest is a kind of a lucky winner. He gets some stuff. It's just, well, not to really find it. The first person who gets it, who obtains it. So, let me just grab the, where's bakery license? So, Animal Farm ownership, bakery license. Where's the bakery ownership? This is the bakery ownership. You need to take the bakery ownership, go to the door, here, bakery it's for sale. I got the papers that you need. You throw it down. Wait, why is this not working? This is not working. Why is this hopper not taking my paper? Oh, it works. Apparently, you need to go into the hopper, place the bakery ownership, take it back, it'll wake up inside the factory. So here is like a storage area. You can see those are just for decoration, just like get the materials on the what was it called? I forgot what this is called. I don't know. I cannot believe I forgot what conveyor belt. I think it's the name of it. It goes into the conveyor belt, and this is also a reference to that exact same game. Not exactly the same as I built it here, but it is still a reference. This is just some crafting. So the idea is that the baker, like the person who owns the bakery, has the job of making three separate types of sweets. Pumpkin pies, cookies, or cakes. So that's the whole idea. Like the baker makes those three, and then the baker sells it to one or two separate types of places. You could either the baker either sells it to a sweet shop, to the sweets shop, or in basically any food shop. There you go in here. You can see that they're selling these. He gets his money, or he sells the sweets to an admin or a VIP like Fuglas. So it's pretty simple how that list goes on. Now I'm just gonna place this into my inventory so that I don't mess up. I lose it or something to fix the sidewalk. I keep messing stuff up because I'm not a sword. Anyways, it's pretty simple. That's a pretty simple mechanism. Also, kind of based on that game. Now, while I was in this position, you might have seen something. It's not quite visible right now, so I'm just gonna leave it for the next time. And if you have noticed it, ask me in the comments, what's with that thing in the background there? So you could do that if you want, and I'm going to answer in the comment section of this video. Now, I think that's basically everything to do today. I'm not going to show off the TNT lobby as it's not finished at all. The mine I have showed you to you last time. I have showed you this murder mysteries in process. Piggy races is not really useful right now. You need 5 players to play. Hall of Architects is, I have shown it coming soon. And also, as I mentioned there are going to be events on this server. So all the players who participate at an event, all of the players who participate at the event, either through a LAN game or through Omelette Arcade, will actually get some cool stuff. Like, wait, what? How come this dirt never... I forgot which one was which, but apparently this is coarse dirt. This is supposed to be coarse dirt, but apparently it doesn't really work right now. Like, the texture does not exist on Pocket Edition in this version. And like I said, I'm going to try and update this. Wait, what is this doing? Oh, pumpkin. And I just gave myself a pumpkin. Nice. I don't know. I mentioned Skyblock. I probably mentioned Skyblock last time. I'm just gonna show you how it works. So once a player has got a plot, they just go over to their bedrock, block of bedrock. Here you can see that everyone has one in their corner. And it says, mine says teleport to personal Skyblock Island. You go here and you're in the sky, and you can just drop down. And so we're on the z-axis 0, which is neat. Anyways, that was it for the whole tour. I think that's basically wraps up everything important parts of the server. That's basically everything that anyone needs to know to play here. So yeah, I think everything that I have not mentioned in this video is either going to be updates or future events or something. Now, if you have seen Easter eggs in the last video, feel free to mention them here, because if you know about some Easter egg around the map, just ask me if some certain thing is an Easter egg or not. I will tell you if it's an Easter egg, and if you get a shout out in the next video. Now, I think, like I said, this wraps up the whole server, so yeah. Once this, and like I said, the main event that I'm looking forward to be making is the end event, like free the end event. But like I said, that's only going to happen once this server gets more and more popularity through my YouTube channel and through Omelette Arcade. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this second part of the tour, make sure to like the video, and if you want to see the freeing the end event as a live stream, make sure you share this video so that as many people see it.